So I was raised in New Jersey, and New Jersey is considered the cosmetic state. So that's where most of the chemical companies and the fragrance companies and cosmetic manufacturers are based, most of them. I went to New Jersey Institute of Technology and studied chemistry. And I kind of knew what I wanted to do at that point in life. I knew I wanted to work for a company to create something. I didn't know what it was at that point. So I interned while I was in college at a beauty lab making makeup products, skincare and makeup products, and loved it. So I decided to continue my education and get my master's degree in cosmetic science. So when I graduated, I moved to Florida. So Florida's considered the sunshine state. Most of the sun care brands were in Florida. So I landed the position with a sun care company in Florida and pretty much flourished from there. Came in as a lab manager. It was a pretty small company, but it was a national brand. And I jumped a little bit working for other contract manufacturers that didn't own a brand, but they contracted for several different brands. But again, it was like the same concept. Every project that came in, it was new, it was something new. I created things from over-the-counter drugs. I worked on cosmetic products, hair care products, makeup, pet care, clean beauty products, you name it, probably worked on it. So in 2014, I was laid off from a position I had at a contract manufacturing company. So at that point, it pretty much forced me to start my own business. At that point, I had 12 years of experience, so I had the confidence. I wasn't fearful. So I knew I could pretty much reverse engineer anything. What about stepping out on my own changed my life? It creates freedom. What was difficult, what was challenging for me is coming from the corporate world where I didn't really interact with the client. So my social skills were poor. So now, because back when I was working for contract manufacturers, I didn't work one-on-one with the brands. I had a lab manager or a sales rep that talked to the brands, then talked to the chemists to develop the products. It definitely makes the process easier, creates more clarity, we're saving time. So, and then we're building relationships. I love that I'm able to provide an opportunity for other young, aspiring cosmetic chemists. I think another thing that sets us apart is by working with us, you're able to own your formulation at the end of the process. So most companies, or especially most contract manufacturing companies, they own your intellectual property because they want to retain you as a client and keep the money flowing internally. When you choose Freelance Formulations, I want to make sure people understand you're coming in for a formulation service. So I want people to understand that we're not tied to the manufacturing world. So when you're coming to us, you're actually working directly with the chemist to get your product developed and custom developed, almost like Burger King, have it your way. So it's a total custom service. Whatever oils, extracts, whatever ties into your mission, we want to make sure we deliver that in your product.